forget to check out Rose City merch. It's the perfect way to show your love and support for the show. From comfy tees to cool mugs and tumblers, there's something for everyone. Head over to our website now and grab your favorites. The link is in the description. Thank you. And now back to our show. Welcome to Rose City, the after show, the podcast where we dive into the wonderful world of the popular novel Rose City by author Karina Q. In each episode, we will be discussing a different aspect of the book, from the complex characters to the intricate plot twists and everything in between. Check out Rose City as we explore unique perspectives and insights on the story. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up and hit that notification bell. Good morning, Alicia. How are you?
Good morning, Miss Ting Ting.
Looking all good.
Oh, girl, are we wearing the same necklace?
Yeah, we are. We didn't even, girl, the hair is similar.
Okay, hair is similar.
Similar.
Great minds think alike.
Always with a good hoop, baby.
I got a hoop too.
Oh, look at this.
Yes.
Look at this east side coming out, okay?
East side.
Like magic. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
I got my knife too, and I'm at home. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I have knives too that I keep in the house in various spots, just in case an intruder gets in, ladies.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to do that. You told me about that, and I was like, "That's really smart." Because me, I'd have one knife like in one spot, and somebody would break in. I'd be like, "Oh, hold on, give me a minute."
This brush can become a deadly weapon. Don't you play with me. Everything can be a you can get weapon moment.
Okay.
So our question is morning. I was gonna go with something else different, and Alicia was like, "No, we talked about we want to do our favorite Disney movie." And I was like, I forgot about that because we went down a rabbit hole.
Oh my Lord.
We liked about the Disney movies, the things that we wasn't feeling about the Disney movies. So Alicia.
Yes, ma'am.
Baby, give us some.
All right. Had all the Disney movies, and now we have Disney Plus, both of us, so we can watch anything. But my favorite is Beauty and the Beast. One, the story is pretty dope. But two, we were talking about like the characters or whatever, and he's not my favorite character, but we have to agree that Gaston was fine as hell. I mean, and he was a man's man. Muscular. He even had his own song. Like everybody at the bar was feeling him, like singing along, whatever, something like Gaston.
Yeah, you know, he was toxic as hell, like
girl. And see, and that's why stuff don't work out for me, because I should have been in love with. Oh, that's another thing. And we were talking about how ugly and weird the fucking Beast looked, and how he looked better as a beast than he did as the actual prince. I'm like, he should have stayed he should have stayed a beast. One that saw that movie.
I thought I was the who saw that and thought that. I was like, is there a problem with me that I'm over here thinking that an animal is better than a human?
Right. But no, it was, and then they had the light on him, and he's like, I mean, he looked crazy as hell. I was like, oh no, she need to be with the Beast. I got used to seeing her with the Beast. I think she liked the Beast too. You look at her face, she even looks like.
That's what you look like.
I mean, I'm sorry. I got a mouth. I know Karina would probably stare, and she would do something like, I got a mouth. I'd be like, oh no, baby, you got to go back. I need the Beast. I need that Beast. Or I'm gonna go back to town, and I'm gonna see what Gaston's talking about, because he did say I'm his
helping some prayer because he's a little toxic, but he was fine though. I was like,
toxic, but girl,
that's the toxic femininity that we have to sit up there and see somebody has every red flag on the planet. I'm gonna pray for him. I'm gonna take him to church. We're gonna talk about his
we're gonna pray together.
No, because his father created that demon in him. He beat him. It's like everything's about the mom, everything's about the dad, everything's about he got bullied at school. Some of this is just, you gotta take responsibility. Gaston was a horrible person.
He just was.
He was like, I'm fine. He was like, who don't want it? He was like, you see this body though? And he was like, I got
girl, and he had a body.
The ponytail. I was like, what are we doing?
He had the dark hair going. I ain't hating on blondes. I've been watching True Blood. We're gonna circle back, but of course I have a crush on like a couple of dudes in that show. But like that Eric,
Eric,
girl, Eric, And the way he that's what it is. That's what got me. It's the way he stares. Like seriously, you can put a face and something could blow up and he'll just be.
It's the eyes, you know, maybe the King of the North. Like, I wasn't really, you know, on what was it, Game of Thrones. I wasn't really thinking too much about him. But baby, when he started looking at that woman, I was like, there's something about them eyes.
It's like, hey, Rob. Yeah, I didn't notice him. I was so stuck on my little Jon Snow. But girl, Jon Snow could get it. But I saw Rob, like he wasn't. I didn't pay him no mind until he started staring at that girl, and it was something about them eyes, and I was like,
I was like, oh, he's a man.
That's a man's man, right there, girl. I started noticing the curls and the color of his eyes, and
Jack Harlow before Jack Harlow. You know what I'm saying?
Praise God, and he's a real person somewhere. You know, Gaston is, you know, not real. Neither is my muscle.
His hair braided. That's but he had that ponytail. I'd be like, come here. I want to get you braid today and some baby hair.
Braid your hair. Oh Lord.
Look at us. So you love the Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. That's my favorite one. We were talking. Remember, there's that library and. I don't know, it's like Sweden or something. Really beautiful. Yeah, that's on my bucket list. I don't even know if they like Black people or if I'm ever get there, but it's on my bucket list because it looks just like the library that the Beast gave Belle.
Right.
I was like, oh my God.
Alicia is a reader, so she would have been up there sideways, like lock her in a room with a bunch of blanket in a window. It's a wrap.
Oh, girl, yes. I am just fine. You can lock me in a library, come back 3 years later. I'll be like, oh, what?
Read half of everything in there. Alicia is a book lover, and I love that. And I do love him too. But like I said, you just get lost. Fine. Got this book. We talked about Princess and the Frog. Did you want to get started?
No, I will let you take that. I already went on my rabbit hole with Beauty and the Beast.
I liked Princess and the Frog. You know, there was a lot of things about it. But then there were some things about, I was like, wait a minute. Alicia was like, why do we always have to struggle? Why do we always have to get and I was like, girl, you're right. Because I was like, why do we always have to come off as everything's a struggle and we never have enough money? So that was kind of like my little thing about that. What else did we say about that?
I said it danced along the lines of being coonish, like some of the characters, you know, is almost like a yes, a boss, yeah, you know, and I didn't like that. I was like, come on, bro, this is supposed to be our movie.
Why did you guys do this to us? Yeah, but for the most part, I really did enjoy it, and I think they did a pretty good job. Yeah, there was a couple little things that we were talking about. I was like, wait a minute, what? But other than that, I would say probably my favorite Disney movies, because I'm a weird person. I don't have a favorite anything. I like a lot of stuff. That's always like my thing. You're like, what's your favorite color? I don't have one. What's your favorite meal? I don't have one. Like, and I feel like I have hair, and it's just like bothering me. So between this hair and the fact that my allergies have got my eyes water, you know what? Okay, Jesus.
That is the devil. That's fine.
So I'm over here like I'm constantly looking like I have some type of disorder. I'm just moving, you know.
No, my little jean jacket is stiff as hell. It's cute, but it's stiff. So if y'all keep seeing this, that's what that is. Me trying to be comfortable.
I don't have a hair on my lip. I feel it, but you know, I can't see it. So, you know, everything's gonna be good. But yeah, I really like Beauty and the Beast. And so when the movie came out, like the live action one, my daughter didn't. I took her out of preschool. I was like, "Come on, girl, we going." Like when it was 3, so I was like, "You want to see it?" She's like, "Yeah." So you know, I took her and we went.
Was it good? I didn't see it.
Girl, it's on Disney Plus. What are you playing with? You're gonna love it.
Oh, never mind. I'm lying. That's with Emma Watson, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Yes. I'm lying. I forgot about it.
So I really like Aladdin, and I like Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, Mr. Arabian Nights. I want to get on your carpet and ride with you.
Bankroll. Ain't no place I can't go. Nothing I can't buy. I'm too goddamn fly, super casual, fragilistic, expialidocious.
Jasmine has such a beautiful voice. I really liked the music in Aladdin, the cartoon one, the animated one.
I think Will Smith did a really nice job replacing I love me some Will Smith. He's my guy. We won't go into all that.
And Bad Boys.
I love me some Will Smith. I do. I thought he did a really, really good job with the movie.
Okay, so you already was reading my mind. I'm like, there go Karina.
Me and Alicia have never liked the same people, and that has always been clear. And I think that's a good thing because you can really fight with your family members if y'all are feeling the same dudes. And we've never had that problem because everybody I like, she thought no, and everybody who she like, I'm like, no, I'm good.
Right. But we could agree on like certain models being fine. It's weird, but
Yeah.
in real life, it's
Real life. No, not really the same. But like I said, it was a blessing, right? Because we could have been out here really going at it for no reason.
I like him as an actor, but I don't think he's attractive.
I like something. I don't know. I've always had like a little thing for Will Smith. Okay, we're not gonna go all there. But yeah, I think he did a really good job in the movie. He's always funny, and the guy that cast for Aladdin, he did a really great job in The Girl. It was cute. I loved what they did for the movies. I did. I really loved it. You know what? I'm gonna say one of Disney movies I've never seen is Little Mermaid. And I used to watch the cartoon on Disney Channel, but I've actually never watched the movie.
So we got Disney Plus, and that's on.
Yeah, Lila asked me the same thing. She was like, "Why have you never watched it and you have Disney Plus?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Girl, you better. That's your homework.
Homework. Watch Little Mermaid. I said,
Little Mermaid.
The cartoon anime series, and so I thought the thing that was funny to me was on the animated series, her little white dude, he's not there, okay? Like the dude, I forget what his name because I don't know the movie, right? But the dude, whatever, you know,
Prince Eric,
whatever, in the white shirt, looking like all the chest open and exposed. So he's not on the animated series, right? And so every episode I watch, I'd be like, is this the episode he coming through? Like, is he pulling up on her? Like, I couldn't understand. Where is he at? Because that was the love interest, right? And I was like, yeah, it was cute together, in like the commercials.
Yeah, they got married at the. Oh, I'm telling you the movie.
Well, I mean, I knew they got married. I saw it on the. Well, like I've seen bits and pieces of like clips over the years, but I haven't sat down and fully watched it, right? So I'm just like, why wasn't he in like the animated series? And do you know she had like hella sisters? Like on the
and they were haters too.
Haters.
Sisters were. I'm trying not to say names, but her sisters was on some serious, who energy.
Okay. Yeah,
she had haters.
Her sisters were really big haters. I was like, y'all hate her for what? Like, she's out here just carefree, living her life, just loving everybody, being friends of the pets and stuff. And you guys don't. A whole Jamaican, crap.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. So out there really repping for her in the Caribbean peoples, right? But yeah, I kind of had a problem with that too because we already knew that Sebastian, of course, was like, he's a Caribbean person. You know what I'm saying? He's an islander. But they gave him that big bottom lip, and even as a kid, I didn't feel right about Disney doing that to Sebastian. I was like, why his lip that big?
They did give him the lips. They gave
that
because
like that. I'm like, you know what?
Like he's red, but we all know he's Jamaican, whatever he's supposed to be.
But I just like
right
lip, like Disney, y'all be really trying to play some games with people. It's like they did in what was it? Was it Dumbo where they had those birds?
Girl, yeah.
Why they got the birds talking like that?
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
They took them past, Jim Crow. It was like, no, you got a book a day in your life. You like, come on, Disney. But they have a history, Disney. Yeah, they have a history of doing some ugly.
Yeah.
Maybe it showed in how folks was coming across in some of this stuff. Like, what is this? But yeah, that was that. But I did like the animated series. I think Ursula, maybe she did show up on the animated series a few times. And I didn't understand the outfit. But Ursula, she was a big hater too. And I was like, I see why, sis, because if you and Ariel would have been friends, she could have got you on them smoothies. She could have helped you and stuff because you out here hating. And didn't she want Eric for herself or something like that in the movie or whatever? Like, wasn't she hating off that?
She was hating off Ariel's voice. That's why she wanted to take
homegirl. I wasn't sure she wanted her guy or what.
Miss Thane, she could blow. She seriously has some pipes. That's another one that could sing her ass. I mean, all the Disney princesses ironically can sing, but I mean, yeah, Ariel was up there. The music more saved the movie. Do you know they tried to cancel that movie? Like, I don't know how many times, like before it actually came out, they were like, no, this isn't going to fly or whatever. And now it's like one of the most popular Disney movies, but it's the music. I think that saved it. So Ursula's like, no, you ain't gonna be up there. You can't be cute and sing. So I can't take your face, but I'll take your voice. Then turn herself into another person and like messed with Eric or tried to mess with
Yeah,
Eric.
I knew it was something about her man. Like she was trying to go for him. Mulan. Really big fan of Mulan.
Okay, so that movie I seen and forgot. Like I know I watched it at some point.
I love it because he was real cute. I was like, okay, Mulan, you and whatever his name is. Okay, y'all gonna make some cute babies.
The white boy?
No, he's Asian, and girl, they made him cute too. He had a real strong jaw. I like that. Yeah, Mulan's a good movie too. Yeah.
But Beauty and the Beast is the best.
You know me, I don't have a favorite, so I'm just all over the place. For me, and I don't know, maybe that's the Pisces in me being mixed with all the zodiac signs. You just can't pick nothing. I'd be like, I can't.
And Virgos are the opposite.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. When, why, where, what?
And that is not me. And I'd be like, well, what's the weather looking like outside? I mean, it really all depends on like the mood and the day and the time.
Right. Like,
I'm not like a wishy-washy person. It's just certain weather outside makes me feel like I want to watch this on TV. Other weather makes me feel like I want to do this. It's weird.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm very driven by weather and season. So like if this is, people call it cuffing season. He be laughing because he be like, that's why people try to talk to me. Karina, it's cuffing season. I've already been.
No, it's a bunch of hobos out there trying to get out the cold.
Trying to get out the cold, honey. It's homosexuals.
Homosexuals. Yes.
And preferably yours.
They need somewhere to go. But no, that's only with rain. Now, if it's raining really hard, I'm like, oh my God, I stop everything. I need to find a book. I need to do something. If I'm not working, that's what I do. If I'm, chilling around the house and I hear rain, I'm like, oh my God.
Or if it's got like a little nip in the air and it's cold, it just sets me off. I'd be like, okay, this is what we're doing today now. I'm sunny outside. I don't know, kind of like the weather kind of dictates my mood in some ways. If it's like really sunny outside, I'm like looking for stuff that's more upbeat. But baby, if it's like a day where it's cloudy, kind of rainy, oh, we definitely gonna lay in bed with this coffee and watch Interview with the Vampire series. I don't know if you guys started on that, on the AMC Interview with the Vampire.
Oh no, not yet. Well, okay, not the one on Netflix, but the one on AMC.
Yeah, season 2's out.
Oh, praise God!
Oh yeah,
let's start season 2.
Been over there binge watching.
Oh,
binging. We didn't went down a few rabbit holes, but I think it's good. Get a chance to know us a little better.
I know. People are probably like, "What this got to do with Chan?" Don't worry about it.
You know what? It's all about getting to know the ladies of Rose City. So pipe down a little bit. Okay. All right. So thoughts on episode 49, circling back. Anything that jumped out that you was like, I don't know about that.
This is so stupid, but I was very happy to read about my muscle Russell, even though he only had 2 lines. That has nothing to do with the story, but just the whole, yeah, what's up, bro? Oh yeah, I got you, and blah. I'm like, okay, yeah, you do. Driving his car and weaving in and out of traffic, and I had a whole visual in my mind. There's this model that I follow on IG that's Asian descent, and so in my mind, that's Russell. And so I had that, and I just imagine him driving like this really nice car, in and out of traffic and just being hot and So I did not like the whole, Chan switching. I understood why Chan switched up, when he, was worried about his father and whatever. He wanted to know what his dad knew, how much his dad knew.
Right.
But that switch up, and sent Malia down her own rabbit hole.
Isn't it though?
She in the car like, what did I do? I know I don't stink. I didn't say nothing. We didn't get in any fight, So that I didn't like. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the episode as a whole.
I'm trying to get comfortable. It's like my back. I need to get a few pillows.
I got a girl. Praise God. That's all I'm saying.
Not the right kind of pillows. I'm not going to order me another thing. A lot going on. There was people coming into this chapter. Antonio shows up in this chapter acting like a man who's in love but hasn't talked to that one, and like he was given, we broke up, and it's been a while, and we have some unfinished business that we just need to do. I need to talk to you. I need a face to face. Like, how dare you demand a face? I'm not your girlfriend. What do you? I don't owe you anything. And even if we were together,
we've never been together. That's the crazy thing.
I don't owe you a face to face.
Yeah, that's hey big head text, and I'm like, are you out your mind? So I understood Malia.
Yeah, she kind of was just like not feeling it. So yeah, he circled the block, baby. He spun the block. He's like, can we talk? No.
Especially after April tore up the store. I'm like, are you crazy?
You see, like he's allowed to go by to be like, I'm
gonna test the waters.
You see how odd she is about it. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Was there anything else that surprised me? No, I don't think that like anything really surprised me. Because we kind of see where the story is going. We know that Mr. Kong knows about Malia. I think he wanted to call her B in the last chapter. You with that, and he had to stop himself. So Chan knows that his dad knows, and so now he's kind of freaking out a little bit. He's trying to keep it together, but some parents are just really controlling. Like going back to Game of Thrones for a second. Okay, so Tyranny Lannister. I like to call him Tyrone Lancaster. So when we be talking, I'm like, girl, Tyrone and his dad. But do you see what Tyrone Lancaster's daddy was doing? You see what happened? And I know it's Tyranny Lannister, but I'm gonna get ghetto a little bit. I'm gonna say, you know, Tyrone Lancaster. You see what his daddy did to him, Mr. You can't have her, whoopty bop bop, and then daddy ended up with Tyrone's girlfriend. So it's like it's given. I don't know what to think here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen with Mr. Kong and Malia. Like, I don't want the daddy, baby. Like, what you playing with? I ain't here.
Right. I'm like, that'd be some shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't think Malia's like gonna go like stupid. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, you just never know with some people. I feel like Chan's like, my daddy don't like her, he don't know her, but like, where is he going to go with this? He's very, because Mr. Kong is very controlling, I would say, like Tyrone, you know what I'm saying, and Cersei's dad. You know, again, somebody's probably watching like, it's not Tyrone, it's, you know, I know what his name is. Like, we do that though. We always rename somebody, you know. It's Tyranny. I don't care.
I thought it is Tyrone at first, and then when I hear them say the name Tyrion, because it's close to his dad's name is like Tywin or something.
Yeah, Tywin.
Yeah, like
Tyrone's dad. So basically, you just never know with some people's parents, especially like that, when they have motives. And like, you see what he was doing with Cersei. He's like, no, you're gonna marry them people from Highgarden. You know, I forget what their name is now, but like, even though the guy clearly was not into women, daddy was like, I don't care. It's a really good pairing for this family, right? And so you just don't know what Mr. Kong has planned or how he sees Chan as a piece on this puzzle, right? Like Chan is on this chessboard and he's moving things around, and like Malia can't get in the way of that, or she might have to get knocked off the board. So I think that was some of like Chan's feeling. He just seems like nervous, like he's like, damn it, he found out about her and she's Suki with the good coochie.
Oh no, with the good coochie. Leave Suki, y'all. You know, I most of these hoes I don't follow or whatever. You know, they young and living their best life. But Sukiana, whatever she called herself, actually, I like her. I feel her. Yeah,
yeah. I'm like, Suki with the good coochie. I was like,
good coochie. I'm like, girl,
call that, mama.
Thirsty? Well, not thirsty, but you know, just putting it out there.
Yeah, we gonna ring the bell. I know what I got. Okay. So,
I'm like, dang, girl, go ahead. It's your bad self.
You got that good. But no, the reason why I said that was because when Malia, you know, was getting on the elevator, she's like, I want to let you know, your sex game's on point. That was amazing. He was like, oh yeah. He was like, okay. He was like, I was feeling the same. That's why I was saying, you know, Malia with the good coochie.
With the good
Just go ahead.
Well, your brother calls it a snatch. Good snatch. You know, we're clearly from the 90s. Coochie works just fine. Puss Oh my God, we're gonna get canceled. Let me shut up.
All right, well, those are our thoughts on this episode. Make sure you edit.
Oh my God. This is just like when we be on the phone. We talk about one thing and it goes into like 10 different subjects.
She does. She gonna be like,
No. Praise God though. I love you, girl.
I love you too, girl.